Stochastics. This is another momentum indicator that compares a security's closing price to its price range over a specific period of time. Now, this isn't something you're going to see me use very often. Every now and then, I may look at it to see if prices are at extreme levels. Now, many traders use this indicator to measure overbought and oversold levels. I absolutely hate that terminology. I hate the terms overbought and oversold because there's just no such thing as overbought and oversold. There are extreme levels, according to the current trend. You can see extreme levels or deviations. However, overbought and oversold, I think, are just the wrong terms. Okay, so for example, if we have a divergence that's developed and prices come into a strong support or resistance level, and the stochastics are showing that we're at extreme levels, that can be helpful. Okay, that can be helpful. But for the most part, what we'll do is compare it sometimes with the MACD, okay, to basically confirm a divergence. All right, and you'll see here we will use it at times as a supporting factor for divergence by comparing it to the MACD or RSI, which we will cover in the next slide. The RSI is very, very similar. Okay, if using this indicator to find extreme price levels, only use it in confluence with other technical factors. Only do that. Do not just jump in and buy and sell things because stochastics are at a quote-unquote overbought or oversold level. Okay, let's look at a price chart and show what a stochastic indicator looks like. Again, just my same chart here that we just showed, the euro dollar here. And I'm just going to let's put just a stochastic on here. I should already have it set up here. Okay, so you can see it's just an oscillator here, just an oscillator that when prices are above this. I guess the 70 or 75, or actually this is the 80 area, excuse me. Above the 80 area is considered to be quote-unquote overbought. Again, we don't use it in that way. What we do is you can see right here where we had the divergence with the MACD. We also had divergence here with the stochastics. Okay, so some folks would rather use stochastics. Some folks would rather use RSI. Some folks like to use the MACD, which is what I like to use. We can also use that as a confirming factor for a divergence. Okay, but you can see here in this scenario, let me actually pull up the indicator that shows where I have both the MACD and stochastics on here. In this situation, you can see where the MACD didn't really diverge. At the bottom here, the MACD still made a lower low. We had a slope, what we call a slope divergence here. We did see the divergence on the stochastic. Okay, and I have it up top, so don't let that confuse you. But price moved lower. Here where we had a slope divergence where the MACD actually moved to a slightly lower low, we can see it with the stochastic indicator that we did indeed diverge here. Okay, so it can be used as a confirming factor, especially if you see a slope divergence, which we don't trade with the MACD. But if you see a slope divergence, you can look at the RSI or the stochastics and confirm and see if they diverged and maybe look for a trade set up at that point.